Well, girls, come down here. Let me make some room down here. I've got all my stuff. I carry stuff back and forth. All you young ladies down here, come down here. I'm not going to get close to you. I don't get close to each other. And by the way, I want to tell everybody, Terry has got me some very stylish masks right now. I have a very snazzy gray one at home right now. But there's my mask. Stick them up. That makes me feel like I'm a villain in a comic book story or something like that. But as long as I'm not too close to you, I'll just, I don't know if y'all know each other or not, if you've met each other or not. Better put this in my pocket or I'll lose it. Oh, I have a coin trick that I want to show you today. It involves a Kennedy $50. I'm going to put it right here. And I don't know if you've ever, this is a soda bottle or a, down in Alabama we call it a Coke bottle. Say, what do you want to drink? I want a Coke. What kind of Coke you want? Orange Coke. I want a Mountain Dew Coke. You want a Pepsi Coke? No, I do not want a Pepsi Coke. And sometimes they say, well, all we have is Pepsi. Will that do? And I say, well, I guess so. Coca-Cola has saved my life many times. When I was in India many years ago, I got sick, and there was just a lot of things I couldn't eat, and I was really skinny back then, and I was losing weight, and they found a big old case of those little tiny Coca-Cola bottles for me. Saved my life. And then a number of years ago, not about 8 or 10, my Lord, about 12 years ago, I was in Israel, and I got sick, and I found Coca-Colas over there that had funny Hebrew writing on it. You know what it said on it? Coke. Yeah, that's it. It was in Hebrew, but that's what it said. I don't know if you've ever seen, this is an old Mountain Dew bottle. I put some tape around it, kind of jazz it up a little bit. I've loved to drink Mountain Dew for a long time. Now they've got red Mountain Dew. That seems wrong to me. Years ago, back in the late 60s, my mother took me and my brother, my little brother, out to Houston, Texas to see our aunt and our cousin. Houston, Texas. It seemed like the other part of the world. And we went there on the train. We went to Old Decatur, over behind Bank Street over there. The train depot was there, and we caught a train called the Hummingbird. The Hummingbird train. It was a passenger train. We got on that, and they had a passenger, it was a passenger train. They had a meal car where you could go to have your meals, but we didn't have one of those tickets. But Mother had all kinds of nice things for us to eat. She had made sandwiches and snacks and things, but she didn't bring anything for us to drink. Well, at that very time, I was probably 8 or 9 years old. At that time, Mountain Dew first came out, and it came out in bottles kind of like this. Not much, but it was made out of glass. Mountain Dew was new, and I loved it. When my mother found out that we liked to eat or drink something, she would just drown us with it. She would just cover us up with it. And that's all we would ever, and that was all right. That was all right. We didn't mind that at all. We never complained. But I remember still when my mother went from one end of that train to the other asking them for Mountain Dew. For me. Nobody had ever heard of it. It was brand new. You know what they thought she was wanting? There's a moonshine. Mountain Dew really is what they call the homemade alcohol that they make up in the hills of East Tennessee and other places too. Moonshine. And that woman from Alabama, she said, what do you want it for? To give it to my son. How old's your son? He's 8. No, we don't have that. Anyway. Addison helped me a couple of weeks ago with a trick that involved a Kennedy silver $50. Now, there's nothing in there. But the Bible teaches us, when we come here to church, we learn about God and God's Son, Jesus. We know that Jesus was born in a little town called Bethlehem many years ago. And when we come to church, Bible school or Sunday school, when we can, we learn about Jesus. and his life here on the earth. He was the Son of God, but he came down here. I believe in Jesus. My faith is in Jesus. Now, this is one of the most important things you'll ever hear about Jesus, because it has to do with everything that he was about. The Bible teaches that when we believe in him and we have a relationship with him, and that may be a big word too, he comes to live inside of us. Now, there's nobody else that you can invite to come and live inside you, to be in your heart, in your mind, a part of your soul and spirit, to be a part of your life. But watch this. I often get applause when I do magic. They just clap when I'm done. Jesus is in my heart. I invited him in one day. As a matter of fact, the Bible says, if you'll just ask me, I'll come into your life. I'll be a part of your life. One day, if you haven't done it already, if you believe in Jesus, that he is the Son of God, that he is who he said he was, you can ask him to come in and be a part of your life. I believe that having Jesus in my life is what gives my life meaning and purpose. It's what makes me who I am. I'm a Christian. It's what secures my salvation and my eternity, my future. It's what makes every day sweeter than the day before. Jesus is in me. All right? Think about that, because that may be hard to understand. But I hope that even many years from now, if you ever think of me or think of this lesson, wonder who that guy was. I don't remember who he was. You remember that I told you that having Jesus in your life, very, very, very important. It's more important than anything. All right? God bless you. You're so also pretty today. God bless you. Good to see you. Go back and sit with your folks again. Brother Dan, if you would come and continue to lead us.